What's up to all my freelancers and creatives? This is Nathan, and here are my goals for the year 2017. Since 2014, I have been writing down everything and really going over what my goals are for the year and what I want to accomplish in the upcoming year. I like doing this because it allows me to time travel, and what I mean by that is it allows me to look back and read, some of my thoughts, some of my goals, how I was thinking, my mentality, and really just peer into my past self and also reflect on everything I've done up to now. So for anybody who has any type of goals, I would say the goal does not truly exist until you capture it by writing it down. And when you write it down, you make it a reality, and it's something you can always refer back to. In 2016, I had many goals. I wanted to redo my website and relaunch my business website. I wanted to launch another podcast. I wanted to finish a course I've been working on for over a year. There are many things that I wanted to do, and I want to take an honest look at the goals I set out to do and what actually happened. In 2016, I had a goal to do more public speaking and make myself just available as a speaker. And the one thing that I can say is having my podcast, Freelance Jumpstart TV, that really allowed me to speak on a regular basis, on a weekly basis, and I noticed I became a better speaker. Not only that, but I had the chance to speak at WordCamp in New Orleans, Louisiana, and it was a great talk. And going forward, I really want to do more public speaking and really just connect with different people in different areas. And it's a challenge. It's a challenge to come up with a talk. It's a challenge to pick a particular subject and see how deep I can go, because I've learned so much. If I don't take the time to at least recognize and choose a central topic, sometimes I forget all the things that I do that bring value. So I definitely want to continue to add speaking as something prominent, and I'm going to create a whole section on my new website that highlights me as a speaker. For 2016, I had a goal really just to amp up my social media, and I noticed on certain platforms I did good, and on other platforms they kind of just sat there. I have a policy that I really live by when it comes to social media, and it's if you sign up for it, make sure that you use it. Too many times people hop on social media and then they just become dormant and silent and they don't say anything, and that actually makes it look like nothing is going on with you for that particular platform. We've all seen those Twitter profiles that say the last tweet happened 3 years ago. That makes it seem like nothing's going on with your business. So I know for me, if I'm on a platform, I want to make sure that I'm active. So going forward for 2017, I want to be more active on Instagram and get to a point to where I'm posting on a daily basis and I'm spending at least 30 minutes just talking to other people and commenting on other photos and just meeting new people. So I really want to invest in Instagram. YouTube has been a great social media platform that I did commit to in 2016, and I plan to do so going forward. So my goal there is really just to increase my subscriber count. I really think I can pretty much quadruple the number of subscribers that I have right now if I'm just consistent and I make sure to, once again, engage in the community and let people know this is the type of content that I'm bringing. And the new season that I'm going to start this year is going to have many different types of content, and the quality of the videos and the quality of the content is going to be a lot deeper. So I do believe that will help bring in more subscribers for YouTube. When it comes to Twitter, I'm pretty active and I'm pretty responsive on Twitter, and I talk to different people, but again, I'm not sharing as much as I could. So a goal once again for Twitter is to be more active and tell people just what's going on in my life and what's going on in my business and what's just coming down the pipe. I know for me, a lot of things I like to do is I like to work on something, and then when it's done, talk about it. But I need to do more talking in the process, and I believe as I share my process on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and even YouTube, I can do a better job at just letting people know what's going on with me and just staying top of mind and engaged on those social platforms. For email, I would say I did a lackluster job. So I had a goal for email to really just build up my subscriber count and just send emails on a regular basis. And I do believe at the beginning of 2016, I was doing that. I was just sending out, you know, pretty much the weekly video and the weekly content that I generated for my podcast. But I really want the newsletter to be more than that. So going forward for 2017, I want it to be a little unique. Yes, it may relate to a podcast episode, but I want to take the time to invest more in that writing and just make that quality writing that I share with my audience. And I want to get to know my audience before it grows too large. We all have seen those people who have those huge email lists and then they brag about it, but they barely have any time to answer emails. I don't want that to be the case. My list right now is of a size to where I can talk to people, I can reach out to people, I can get to know people. So I want to take a personal approach with email and once again, revamp that to not just be emailing, hey, come watch this most recent episode. I want to email out quality content that someone can read and gain value from. In 2016, I went to more conferences than I've ever gone to, and I can't say that I'll actually do that trend again, but I do believe in investing in yourself. Many times we work on our businesses, but we very rarely take the time to spend money or spend time just building ourselves up. It's easy to go buy the latest camera equipment. It's easy to go buy a new computer. It's easy to go buy some equipment that's going to help your business get better. But what about you? You are the fuel behind your very business. So you have to invest in yourself as well. I can't say in 2017 that I'm going to go to just as many conferences as I did the previous year, but I can say that I've already registered for some conferences. So I'm already taking this step to invest in myself and say, I need to go to conferences. I need to network with different people. I need to learn, I need to grow. I need to challenge myself. Who knows? Maybe I'll go to a conference and it'll be the birth of something new. So I plan to still do that trend in 2017. Go to conferences and whatever I learn, share it with you. So in 2016, I had a goal to redesign my website, and there's two sides to this. So one side is my business website, In Focus Media. So I have that set up. When I would do my web design projects and everything, it's under that specific name, and things have changed. I first set up that website to talk about everything that I did. Hey guys, look at what I did. I do websites, I do graphics, I do logos, I do flyers, I do, fill in the blank. So I had all these services that I was offering, and I don't want to take that approach. I want to niche down and say, I do digital marketing strategy, and a part of that is, enhancing your web presence to help you meet your goals. So with this new approach, I'm not going to put every type of skill that I have on the website, and I'm not going to put every type of project that I've worked on the website. I'm only going to choose select projects that I want to do going forward and that match the business model I've seen to be the most fun to work on, as well as a win for the client as well. So I only want to put those on my portfolio and have that on the new site. And I also just want to change some things. So not everything is either you do web design with me or not. I want to create different things. Maybe somebody just wants a roadmap of what to do. Maybe somebody just wants a consulting call. Maybe somebody just wants to get their website evaluated, right? And then I get feedback. Not everybody wants a website from me. So I just want to diversify my product offering with my business website. The other half of that is pretty much I am going to work on NathanAllotey.com. That's getting a full revamp. A big part of that revamp is the course I'm working on. So you can go to freelancejumpstart.com. You can sign up, and when you sign up, you'll be able to get the course at the introductory rate. So you definitely want to take advantage of that and get the bonuses. This is a very high quality. I keep getting new ideas, and I'm gonna have to cut it off at one point, but I'm putting and investing all these new ideas into this course. So this is gonna be something that is like no other thing that I've seen online, and really just taking it as deep as I can go, as high quality as I can go. So the course is a big part of my website revamp, but again, I have so much content I want to help people find it more easily. So there's going to be more specific categories talking about certain areas. If there's something you want to hear, let me know. I'll make content around it, and then there'll be a full section on my new website just talking about that one specific thing. Podcasting didn't exactly go like I wanted it to. With my podcast, Freelance Jumpstart TV, I was pretty consistent. I delivered an episode every week. Sometimes I would double up and then just release those episodes on a weekly basis. So I was pretty consistent and committed to releasing that content weekly. I learned a lot from that process. I learned how to generate content, come up with ideas. My writing got better because I was writing 1,000 words every week. So it really just helped build me up and help me become a better speaker and just explain myself better when I'm put on the spot. Now, some of you know there was a second podcast. I got a little podcast, Happy, and that podcast was Road to Launch, and it's supposed to chronicle everything I do in building my course, Freelance Jumpstart. And it has a great start, and I have many things planned for that. But one thing I learned is I had too much going on. I had my weekly podcast, but I was still trying to build a course, and I still had this second podcast. So it was just a lot to try to keep up with the quality. So I committed to just doing my one podcast, Freelance Jumpstart TV, and then I was able to move forward with that. And now I'm in a comfortable spot with that, and Road to Launch can come back. So going forward for 2017, podcasting, I'm still gonna get on it. I'm still gonna release episodes, but I have to finish the course first. Road to Launch is gonna have some highlights, and then it's back at it again with Freelance Jumpstart TV on a weekly basis. What was supposed to happen with client work is me saying that I was closed and I'm not taking on any new clients. And yeah, that didn't happen. I still worked with clients and did projects because I was just very interested in helping them get to their goals and get into where they wanted to be. So I still took on clients in 2016. The one thing I can say at the beginning of 2017 is my priority is this course. Then once I'm finished and restructure things in my business and redesign my website and a few other things, then I can come back and I feel I'll be able to serve people better in terms of client work, because there'll be different price tiers in which someone could work with me. It won't always be the huge, website design and strategy that I mentioned earlier. It'll be, okay, you can get this big package, but if you're not ready for that, here's some other things you can do and still work with me and get towards your goals with what I have to offer. So client work will return, and I will be accepting projects and working with people and having some new offerings as well. So I'm excited about that because I want to make sure I get back at building up my revenue and getting to a point to where I'm comfortable with that, and I can not only be content, but just upgrade different equipment and do certain things that I had an idea to do. And it takes resources and revenue in order to do some of those ideas I have. And those are just some of my goals going into 2017. So from podcasting to the return of client work to redesigning things, from going to conferences and just revamping my email list. So I got some work to do, and I'm gonna continue to work on that. The great thing is I'm gonna share everything that I'm learning. So I've learned some great things from optimizing my YouTube. I've learned some great things on, how to edit videos quicker and how to use Google Docs to transcribe. So I've learned a lot of things, and I want to make sure I share that with you all, and I'm excited about sharing it with you all. And that's why I'm going to get on the grind. I'm going to get back to work so I can get back to sharing value with you all. Thank you once again for checking out this episode. I greatly appreciate it. If you want to look at the show notes for this particular episode, you can go to freelancejumpstart.tv/2016, because this is my review of 2016 as well as the goals I want to move forward with in 2017. So you can go to that link and see all those show notes and what I have planned going forward. Thanks again for checking this out, and I will catch you in the next one. See ya.